Padacharya establishes the mithyatvam of the universe, Jagat being mithya, and the life of samsara being mithya, by showing the ignorance, the maya itself being mithya. Maya, the avritihi, ajnanam is mithya. The cause is mithya. Therefore, maya karyam, jagat maya karyam, samsara is also mithya. Karya prapanchaha is mithya. Karana maya is also mithya. People get confused with maya and mithya. Mithya is myth. Therefore, so maya itself is mithya. Ajnanam is mithya, avidya is mithya. There is no such a thing called avidya, absolutely. It is relative. And then, if you really analyze, it is not there. If you search for it, it is not there. Okay, let us see that now. Dharmaya iti jayante,
Dharmaya iti jayante,
jayante tena tatvatah,
jayante tena tatvatah,
janma mayopamam tesham,
janma mayopamam tesham,
sacha maya na vidyate.
sacha maya na vidyate.
And he openly talks about it now. Dharmaha iti ye jayante. See, those objects here in this universe, the objects which constitute this universe are called what? Dharmaha. The word dharmaha here, don't mistake it for law, something else. Here dharmaha means all the objects which constitute this universe are dharmaha. Why? Because every object here exists within the realm of the order. Okay, therefore it is dharmaha. We are all dharmaha. Not only living beings are dharmaha, non-living things are also dharmaha. The plants are dharmaha. The animals are dharmaha. The microbes are dharmaha. Everything is dharmaha. Never mind what now. Everything is, all these objects of experience, dharmaha. So all of them, jayante, there is seeming birth, seeming origination, seeming creation of these beings. That is why we can't help having jata karma. Jata karma we do. Why do we jata karma? Naming ceremony for the baby. Okay, new arrival. All the 41 samskaras we do. And there is also antyeshti. How the person goes, we do antyeshti also. Isn't it? Others do antyeshti. And before the arrival, jata karma, others do. We do all these things because it means there is a seeming origination, seeming birth, the seeming arrival of the objects here. So how do you account for this? How can you say these things are not there? Objects are not there, there's no creation, there's no destruction, there's no, the Jagat doesn't even exist. It's only mithya. It doesn't have, there's no substance called universe, and there's no substance called object. Therefore, doesn't come, doesn't go, doesn't exist. Everything is mithya. How can you say that? Again the mind asks the question. It is difficult to say Jagat is, resolving the Jagat is very difficult. Therefore he says, Ye dharmaha iti jayante, all these objects which which are born, which are seemingly born as objects of experience, te tattvataha na jayante, absolutely they are not born. They are not born. Absolutely they do not originate. There's no origination coming into existence. They are not really born. They do not come into existence newly, really speaking. Tattvataha, absolutely. Which means, from the standpoint of the Vakar Vishwaha, yes, there is origination, there is birth, there is creation of these objects of waking universe. But from the standpoint of Turiyaha Tattvataha, is it from the standpoint of Turiya Chaitanyam, consciousness, the non-negatable reality, what cannot be negated is the reality. Non-negatable reality, the consciousness, the Turiya Chaitanyam. From the standpoint of Turiyam, yes, all these, the so-called, this origination, the creation of these beings is not really there, it is mithya. Tattvataha na jayante, you are not born. No, I remember my date of birth. You are not born. I remember the first birthday celebration. You are not born. I remember the taste of the cake I enjoyed on the birthday. You are not born. Nothing is born. Nothing is destroyed. No, I cried so much when my grandfather was cremated. Daily. He is not available anymore. I cried. Yes, crying is not a papam. Crying is not a wrong thing. Crying is also relative. You are not absolutely crying. Nothing wrong. This is not emotional. Sometimes crying is not for emotional entanglement. It is a respect. It is not. It is really expression of one's, the acknowledgement of the person being there around. Then the person disappears. That's different. Therefore, there's no destruction. There's no such thing called total absolute destruction of anything here. There's no total creation of absolute creation of anything here. The creation is relative. Destruction also is relative. There's no absolute creation or destruction of anything. Tattvataha na jayante. Na jayante. Why? Because Janma Maya Upamam Tesham. Tesham Janma Maya Upamam. Maya in the second line means magic, not the ignorance Maya. In this context, the word Maya means the magician's skill, the magical skill is called Maya. So, Tesham Janma, the creation, the birth, the origination of all these objects here is like the magician's product in the magic show. Maya Upamam, comparable to the magical, objects created by the magician. The magician comes to the show, takes his hat, brings another hat from this side, shows both the sides of the hat, and puts the hats together and separates them. From there the pigeon flies, the bird flies. My God, we know there's no real pigeon flying from there. Unbelievable, but still it is a fact, it is true, there is no bird flying there. That's why, how? That is why it's called Maya. It's not really there. So Maya Upama means, here Maya Upama means it is comparable to the products, the objects which are shown in the magic show using the skill of a magician, isn't it? So yes, Maya Upamam, this Janma, Sacha Maya na vidyate. Really speaking, the Maya, that such a thing is not there. Comparable to the, isn't it? There is no such a thing called Maya. Sacha Maya na vidyate. The seeming birth of the body, the seeming death of the body, and the birth and death are changes which happen, which are the changes are relative destruction, not the absolute destruction. Therefore, there is no Maya. In fact, there is no such a thing called Maya. This creation of this universe is like the magician's magic show, which is not real. Then the second Maya, he says what? There is no Maya at all. There is no such a thing called Maya, which is absolutely real. Therefore, the Maya produced samsara is also what? Cannot be absolutely real. I already told you. I can give you one more example. Here, like how Swamiji gives example of sun going in such a mist darkness. There in villages, when the weddings happen, there will be people. The villages means we don't have bright lights all over. The streets will be very dark. And only in the evenings, we have something called Mappalai Aleppu. In receiving the bridegroom to the wedding hall. Very special occasions. Bridegroom means like Bhagavan for us. So the bride's parents and the bride's people have to go and receive with all respect the bridegroom and his family. So when we go, and they'll be, because all the roadside have to bring them here to the wedding hall. All villages all dark, everywhere darkness. We don't have street lights those days. So what they'll do, they used to have Petromax lights. And the bride's father tells, you please go. He asked, he's having his Petromax light on his head. He's having like this. We appoint, we pay money and then get those people with Petromax lights. The bride's father says, he asks, where should I go now? My light is ready, where should I go? He says, please go wherever there is darkness. And this man goes carrying the Petromax light. Wherever he goes, there's no darkness. He keeps walking and walking and walking. Finally, he's not available for the wedding. And then, where did you go? We were all searching for you. It was so dark here. We could not get you here. The function time, very important. Why did you bring you paying money? You told me to go where there is darkness. I was going. As he was going, because why? He was not simply going. He was going, having Petromax light on his head. Wherever he goes, there is no darkness. Now what I'm saying, there is no Maya other than you. Okay? You are the Kalluri Mangana, Swamiji says. So you are there. Now you are there. You are Jnanam. Wherever you go, in front of you there's no Ajnanam. Other than you there's no ignorance, isn't it? Sacha Maya na vidyate. Okay. You give one more example here. Yatha Maya Mayad Bijat.
Yatha
Maya Bijat. Jayate Tanmayom Kuraha.
Jayate
Tanmayom Kuraha. नासौ नित्यो न चोच्छेदी
नासौ नित्यो न चोच्छेदी
तद्वद्धर्मेषु योजना
तद्वद्धर्मेषु योजना
यथा मायामयाद् बीजात्
यथा मायामयाद् बीजात्
जायते तन्मयोऽङ्कुरः
जायते तन्मयोऽङ्कुरः
नासौ नित्यो न चोच्छेदी
नासौ नित्यो न चोच्छेदी
तद्वद्धर्मेषु योजना
तद्वद्धर्मेषु योजना
See, मायामयाद् बीजात् तन्मयः अंकुरः जायते. Dream seed can produce only dream plant. I saw the seed in the dream, and the same seed I sowed in my dream, and the waking I see the sprout you cannot say. Which means a seed which was experienced in the dream cannot, isn't it, produce a real sprout, cannot produce a real plant. Which means a dream seed could have become the dream plant. It cannot become real. So mithya seed can produce only mithya plant. Whatever is the cause, so will be the effect. Within the realm of the relative universe also. So here he says, when the mithya, cause is mithya, maya is mithya. The so-called ajnanam, the ignorance. What is ignorance? What is avidya? What is maya? That's why today I started my class with this teaching today, the power of knowing, which is inseparable swarupam of the reality. When it is unmanifest, it is called maya. Knowledge is not maya. The power of knowing is not maya. The power of knowing, unmanifest condition. The power of knowing is not maya. Power of knowing is the reality, isn't it? The power of knowing, when it is unmanifest, is known by the term maya. Why it is known by the term maya? Because it is not really there. What unmanifestation is, what is there is only jnana. And the power of, therefore, that is mithya. The maya is mithya. It is not real. Just as the fire and the power of burning, there is no such thing called power of burning other than outside of the fire. There is no power of illumining outside of the sun. There is no power of knowing other than consciousness. Your consciousness, the reality is satyam. And the power, inseparable power is also what? There is no such a thing called power of knowing other than consciousness. Because the power of knowing has no substance other than consciousness. Okay, let me remove the fire away and I keep the power of burning at home. Let me send the fire, put the fire off. Can you say that? When the fire is put off, the power of burning goes along with it. Let us keep the power of illumining here. Let us send the sun away. No, they are inseparable. Therefore, there's a power of illumining has no substance called power of illumining other than the sun. There's a substance called power of burning other than the fire. There's no substance called power of knowing other than consciousness. Therefore, there's a name. Therefore, it's only mithya. What is satyam then? The consciousness alone is satyam. That is also what now? Mithya means mithya produced. Mithya is cause is mithya means effect also must be mithya if it cannot be real. So what about this jagat? What about samsara? What about the birth of all these beings now? What about the destruction of all these beings? This what is samsara, isn't it? All this is mithya. Why? Because the cause is mithya. The maya is mithya. Karana maya is mithya. Therefore, karya prapancha is also mithya. He says, maya mayat bijat, from the seed which is maya, which is mithya, jayate tanmayaha ankuraha. So, maya means actually that which is not really. So, the ignorance, the avidya, the maya, which is not really there, absolutely there, from that, how can the really existent universe come? Therefore, the universe which has come into, which has seemingly originated, also is not there really, because the Maya itself is not there really. Therefore, na asau nityaha, na cha uchchedi. Na asau nityaha, na cha uchchedi. Uchchedi means nashayuktaha. Okay, destructible. Now, this universe cannot be defined. What is the lesson he wants to give here? When you say Maya is mithya, the Maya caused effect to the universe also is what? Mithya. Samsara is mithya. Mithya means what? That which does not have independent existence of its own. Therefore, what? It is not really there. Therefore, that which is not really there, how can you talk about the birth of something, destruction of something? For you, no, you could say there is somebody here sitting next to me. Then you can ask the question, when did this person enter? When did that person go back? But nobody is around me. How can you say, when can you ask me the question, when did he come, when did he go back? Who? Who are you asking? There's nobody around me. Like that, there's no such thing called Maya. Therefore, Maya Karam Jagat also is not really there. And how can you talk about the arrival of the universe and departure of the universe? How can you talk about the beginning of the universe and the end of the universe? Creation of the universe, destruction of the universe. Therefore, what about this universe now? You can reduce the whole universe into one word called matter. Then say, is matter eternal or non-eternal? Is it permanent or impermanent? Is it, nityaha, is it eternal? Or is it uchchedi? Means it is destructible. You cannot say. See, learn this technical term, anirvachaniya. Maya is anirvachaniya. Or you can say Maya karyam jagat, matter is you cannot non-definable, inexplicable. Why you cannot say it is not there, it is non-eternal? Can you say universe is non-eternal? Can you say it is eternal? It is permanent or even impermanent? You cannot say anything about the matter. Why? Because it is really not there. Isn't it? Something must be there. There is a boy sitting in front of me. Then you can say how old is he, where is he coming from, what is his name. You can talk about the person only when there is somebody that is in front of me. When I am sitting all alone, there's nobody is around me, nobody is in front of me, you come and ask me